Great Lakes Drift was an oasis inside of an oasis, a haven inside of a haven. A place where enthusiasts could race cars, admire them, repair them, but most importantly, drive them at insane speeds sideways. Pause. You forgot to add that there was food, and it was just a good time, bro. It was a good time with the people, the community. Man, I miss it. And this is what drifting is, and it took place inside of a drag strip. That's what made the GLD so cool. Everything was so close and packed together. It was like a wonderland for a car enthusiast. No other drag strip was doing what had been done at the Great Lakes drag strip.
They literally had rocket cars. I don't know where else they have rocket cars at, but this is literally GTA 5 Scramjet.
Before I continue, I'm going to tell you what the GLD is, how it started, and what had happened. And I'm going to kind of explain it all. But this is going to be brief because I don't have much information to go on. There used to be a lot of information on the Facebook group, but the owner, Chad, had deleted most of it. The GLD stands for the Great Lakes Drift, not the Great Lakes Dragway. The dragway is still around. It's the drifting inside the dragway that came to a halt. 10 years ago, the Great Lakes Drift was started by two dudes. We'll call them August and Chad. At ages 19, Chad and August had started the drifting in a parking lot of the Great Lakes Dragway. Years later, the town where the GLD is held didn't really enjoy all the noise and commotion being made from drifting, so they did something about it. They saw that the actual drifting pad wasn't zoned out for activities it's being used for, so they went to the town hall. They complained.
They're drifting in a parking lot, not a drifting zone. Do something about it?
That's what the town said. That's what I think the town said. August and Chad were summoned into a county court where they had to end the project. GLD had run into a township problem. The town of Parrish is so small that they don't control their own zoning. The county does. That's the county of Kenosha. The county will always side with what the town wants, because what's the point of a township if the county could overstep the town? They ended the drifting project so they won't tank the oldest in-operation drag strip in the country, which is the Great Lakes drag strip. Of course. They didn't want to be selfish and ruin something else that is great. They didn't want to ruin something just to drift. For that, they are my heroes, okay? In conclusion, the Great Lakes Drift ended because of a zoning problem brought up by the town it's held in. They stopped the fight so the dragway could continue living, and the whole community now has no home. And I am missing the hell out of drifting and the GLD. Tony Evers being a part of this was just clickbait. Somebody had written a letter to him thinking that was going to help, but it was just a township problem, and it was a smaller problem than, Tony Evers. He had nothing to do with it. It was just clickbait. I miss the GLD. I miss drifting. I honestly, this whole year was supposed to be drifting, honestly. Like, I was supposed to start the year drifting, record, drift, record, like every week. I was planning to drift every week, and then the next week I would compile all that shit together and throw a video out. It didn't matter how I was going to throw it out. I was going to throw it out, and then the following week